Hello and welcome to Nitro Talk. If this right here is what you're into, nitro engines, anything at all to do with them, I hope that this is the right place for you to be. I hope you enjoy what I do on this channel. I would love a like and subscribe. Thank you very much. All right, what are we doing today? We are going to, I'm going to continue on with what I was talking about yesterday with the connecting rods, and I'm going to wrap it up in a nice little bow. Here is where I was going with that. Sorry, I can be scatterbrained sometimes, but this right here is what I'm trying to do. Okay, this is Todd's rods, the Nitro connecting rod cross reference. Okay. Basically, I am going to go through, I'm not going to take apart every engine. I'm going to do a few right now. But basically in the future, whenever I take apart an engine, I'm going to measure the rod and I am going to log that here in my connecting rod cross reference. Now, I kind of have preliminary, I'm going to name each of these rods, okay? I'm pretty sure this 5x4x34, I'm pretty sure I'm going to name that the Nova rod. And I'm pretty sure the 5x4x34.4, I'm going to name the OS rod. I'm going to make sure of that, though, first. This one here, I'm going to call the SH rod. And then this one, the Kingstar rod, okay? So far, we just have 4 different rods. I got like 16, 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 engines with only 4 different rods, okay? So I'm going to measure some engines and we are going to put those into the Nitro connecting rod cross reference that I have right here. And this right here, this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying keeping these nitros running. If you run into a situation where you have an engine that needs a rod, but you can't find the exact rod that was sold for that engine, you can consult the cross reference and find another rod that will be suitable, right? That is a great idea. If someone else has already done this, I'm sorry if I'm jumping on your thing. But first of all, let me go ahead and say I took apart the Trackstar here real quick. That's one that we need to know. And that the Trackstar has a Nova rod. The Trackstar is 5x4x34, a Nova rod in the Trackstar. Also, the Go Engine GX2 5RHO. I got some rods for that. I measured them. Those are also Nova rods. All right. The next thing, now, they're easy to measure when you just have the rod, right? But when the rod is connected to the piston, it's a little bit more difficult. So I made me a little measuring device here. Just temporary. I'll probably make one out of metal that I can quickly check and see. Basically, if it's going to be 34 or 34.4. All right. So oh yeah. Well, I got this apart. I'm sure y'all have seen this before, but and get some good light. This is the Trackstar sleeve that I hand modded back in the day. See if I can get you some light on there so you can kind of see it. Put a ramp and a fang on the Schnurley ports and some little fangs on the intake port there. Can you see that good? Sorry. Come on now. Zoom. I did that couple years back. It did work fine. Worked perfectly fine. All right, let me throw this back together real quick. I don't want to leave all of these out. You know, I could put them back together after. Come on now. Could put these back together when the video's over, but y'all love watching me struggle with this, don't you? There we go. It's pretty easy putting an engine back together once you know, once you've done it plenty of times. Make sure you're orientated the right way. Piston up into the sleeve, throw your head button on. I like to cut out to the rear. This is an old Alpha head that broke that I use on my track stars. Used to. I haven't ran this engine in a long time, but I ran the crap out of this engine. I got a good 3-4 gallons at least out of this track star. I had a lot of good luck with my track stars. I got like 5, 6, 7 of them. A couple new ones, plenty that I've ran. The track star was good to me. Yeah, take a look at that witness mark on that crank there from bearing. Yeah, this has got plenty of use on it. So once I throw this back together real quick, I'm almost done. The next one I'm going to rip into is an OS VZB V-Spec. That is one that I am certainly is important to know. It's a very popular engine. Now, will that have what I'm referring to as an OS rod? If it does, then that is going to be the official name of that rod. That will be the OS rod. The Nova rod, I got that name is stuck. All right, almost done here. How y'all doing tonight? I really appreciate all the feedback on my videos. Everyone who watches, great comments. Y'all are a great community. I've always found that RC cars in general attracts some really cool people to the hobby. Most everyone's really nice. All right, here we got a VZB V-Spec. Let's go ahead, take this apart, and let's see. Now the OS rod is 5x4. Now also, of course, the 5 is the crank side and the 4 is the wrist pin side. I call them bottom and top, but y'all know what I mean. That's how they're orientated in the engine. The larger hole on the crank on the bottom and the smaller hole on the wrist pin at the top. All right. I think I got most of that. I'll take the back plate off here. And what else have I got here? I've got a Dynamite 21. I pulled out basically kind of a random sampling of 21 engines to kind of see, fill in some spots in our data sheet there. All right, almost into this. Always rotate the piston up before you remove your back plate. Always good practice. All right, will this sleeve come right out? Yep. And there is our piston sleeve. All right, so when they are in the piston, I will measure the wrist pin hole four and 5 at the bottom. And now again, this is supposed to be 34.4. Let's go ahead and see. And that it is. All right, so the OS VZB V-Spec has, where's my pen at? There's my pen. Has, so OS, can we see? VZB V-Spec also has, so we're going to go ahead, and this is the Nova rod. This is the OS rod. Before I name this one the SH rod, let's go ahead and check the rod in our, that one right there, the PT21AO XBG, the newer SH racing engine that I love very much. What do y'all think about this? And again, if someone else has already done all this work, I'm sure somewhere someone has a rod cross-reference, but I'm just trying to do my part. I will log my engines down and maybe could combine them to a list someday. You know, who knows? But if no one else has done this, some really good info here. If anyone has an engine that you would like to know the connecting rod size to, send me a message, and if I have that engine, there's a good chance I will measure the rod and let you know. Now, the other thing, the reason why I am naming, one of the reasons, number one, because I like to name things, but the other reason why I'm naming these rods is you can kind of extrapolate, all right? You know, if you have an OS engine, you know it's a good chance it probably does have the OS rod in it. If you have an engine made by SH or by Kingstar, Force, have I done a Force engine? I need to also measure a Force engine. I am going to guess, all right, just guessing, but the new, like the Force Pro 21s, right, those super cool engines that some of us have, I'm going to guess that those have Nova rods in them, 5 by 4 by 34. But only one way to find out. All right. This is one of my PT21 AOs that I have ran. I've got probably at least 4 or so gallons on this thing. Been a great engine. It is not beat, still has great pinch. The last time I looked these over, no issues, no connecting rod play, no bearing slop. Still holding up very well, these engines are. I'm very pleased with them. So, will this have the SH rod? Now, here's my thing. This is either going to have the SH rod, okay, like the other bigger. Now, all of those SHs on that list are bigger than 21. So, SH may put a different size rod in their 21s. If they do, I'm guessing that it is another Nova rod. But, like I said before, only one way to find out. And we are heading that direction. Get the back screws out here, and we will be into this 21AO. I'm sure I have done an update video where I tore down one of these PT21AOs. a video dedicated to that. I'm pretty sure I did. But we could take a quick peek at this while we got it open. Piston to the top, and is this one? No. It's that's the pinch is way down there. Yeah, these new, they had crazy pinch, and they still have crazy pinch. Nice, well-sealed back plate. I like that. All right. Let me see if I could yak this sleeve out of here. We got our first one not wanting to come on out. Remember I did the review on that sleeve removal tool? I love that thing. That is a really, really good tool right there. Easiest sleeve remover I have ever had. Oh, did that get stuck on there? There we go. All right. So, Nova rod or SH rod in the SH? Let us see. So, this will have a smaller than 5 hole. So if this is a 4.8, it's got the SH rod. If it's got a 5, it's probably got a Nova rod. Let's see. It looks like a 5. Just eyeballing it, but all right, let's see. Nope, it's got the 4.8. All right, so it does have an SH rod. 4.8 by 4. 4. And just to double check, make sure it's 34.4. Huh. 34. Am I tripping? Okay, hold on a second. This 34.4 is going to be longer. Yeah. Okay, I forgot how I use this thing. It's looking like this has a 34 millimeter rod. It does. Okay, so that is different. The modern SH, it still has the same crank hole of 4.8, but it is not 34.4 inches. It is 34 millimeters. Sorry, it is 34 millimeters. So we have a new category here that is 4.8 by 4 by 34, and that is the SHPT21AO. So I think what I'm going to do, maybe it's either going to be older SH rod and newer SH rod, or 21 SH rod and bigger than 21 SH rod. I'll have to do some more engines to figure out what I'm going to name it. But we do now have a 5th size of connecting rod. So that's some good information right there. Still looks beautiful. This thing still has very, very low pinch. Oh yeah, sticks way down in there. Yeah, you know, I like the 21 AO here. All right, let me throw this thing back together real quick, and we will go to the next engine. Now, you know what? I want to get some more SH data. I want to see if the other sort of newer SH engines, the 21 engines, I want to see what size rods those have. Like the, what's the one? Actually, both of them have color changing temp sensors on the heads. Those two SH engines. I am interested to see what size those are going to be. Throw this back together real quick, and then we're going to look. Okay, that'll be an interesting one. I'm going to do this Dynamite 21 next. Now, the Dynamite 21 is made by SH, so let's see which size rod that engine has. And then I'm going to wrap this up. You don't need to see me check every single engine I got. I kind of just wanted to let you know what I'm doing here. I'm working on this list. And from now on, whenever I do an engine, take apart an engine, if it's not already on the list, I will measure it and add it to the Nitro engine connecting rod cross reference. It's a good idea, isn't it? All right. Yeah, let's do that Dynamite real quick, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Thank y'all very, very much for watching. Hope you get something out of this. Hope you think that this is a worthwhile endeavor. Like I said, this is something that could keep some nitros going. Certain rods there's certain rods that are hard to find now, and they're only going to get harder to find in the future. All right, let me grab this Dynamite Pull Start 21 engine with no head on it. The head is over in my display case, I'm pretty sure. Pull these off. I'll pull the back off with the pull starter. You know, have I done a rebuilding pull starters video? I don't remember, but I have one here with a bad string. As you can see, the string is cached on that one. If you would like to see a video of me repairing that pull start, or even repairing one with a popped spring, let me know. If I haven't already done that, I think there's at least a very good idea or very good chance that I have done that already. You know, I've done over 200 videos on YouTube, and I forget some of the stuff I've done sometimes, because you know, I was pumping them out there for a while. And, you know, I really hope that stuff can be used, you know, going forward to get information that is needed, and also for entertainment. People just kind of want to listen to someone rapping about nitro engines. That was one of my ideas starting this. All right, we are almost into here. All right. What are the guesses on this? Is this going to have, I'm leaning towards newer and older SH rod. If that's the case, then maybe this would have the newer style rod. I don't know. But we are almost there. All right. Rotate. No, that ain't going to rotate. And well, that thing is kind of stuck. Where's a clutch nut? Throw a clutch nut on it so I can spin it over. Number 10. All right. Raise the piston to the top, take off the back plate, rotate the piston back down, and use this thing to quickly and easily, hopefully, remove the sleeve. She is in there. Well, yeah, that one is in there. Good. You know, this engine is kind of, you know, while we're here, we got time to kill, right? Y'all got time to kill. Let's throw some fuel in here. A little bit of fuel on the bearings. See how that's already much easier to move. Now, that isn't going to do a whole lot for the sleeve, but I don't know. Let's see here. Well, that thing is in there. It's been so long since I've had a stuck sleeve, I forget what I do next. All right, so my next thing I like to do is I got this piece of belt leather, if I will be able to find it, that I stick in the exhaust, and I turn it over and push it up with that. So if I can find that little piece of belt leather, you know what? Scissors, belt. Piece of belt leather. In the exhaust port. And turn it over. See how I pushed the sleeve up there? Now I'll try to release the piece of belt leather, and now that I've pushed it up a bit, it should come right on out. All right, that's how you deal with a stuck sleeve. All right, and I tell you what, I'm pretty sure I talked about that. Once I discovered that, that's my favorite. I used to put zip ties in the exhaust and turn it over. Parachute cord you'd put in there. Everyone has their own little thing they like to put in there. I love, oh man, I messed up my list there. I love a piece of nice, thick belt leather. That's my favorite thing. All right, now that I've got this out, let's go ahead and see. So we should have 4.8 here at the bottom. Make sure we're good here. No, the dynamite, is that really worn out? It's, let me see if I can get the crank out of here. If that is a 5, that thing is really worn out. All right, let me pull this crank out of here real quick. I just want to see something. All right. Let me measure this crank pin. All right, so the crank pin, 4.95. It's got some wear, I'm sure. This thing has, yeah, oh man, that is sloppy. You hear it? So that's a very worn out rod, but it's still a 5mm rod. So the Dynamite 21, is that, am I sure that that's, most generally speaking, Dynamite engines are SH based, but actually no, this is a Force engine. That's a Force carb. That is a force carb right there. I'm pretty sure this Dynamite 21 is a force because that is a force carb right there. Again, we're going to have to double check and verify everything. But all right, 5 at the bottom, 4 at the top, and an overall length. Where's my measurer? This is a 34.4. All right, so this goes in with the OS rods. 5 by 4 by 34.4. The Dynamite 21 pull start. I'll probably get like a model number because there's a few Dynamite. There's at least a couple Dynamite 21 engines made by different companies. I've got the, you know what? How long is this video already? All right, the Dynamite 21 pull start has an OS rod. All right, you know what? That's enough for now. I'm gonna keep doing engines all night. You get the gist. You know what we're doing here. We are measuring rods to add them to our Nitro engine connecting rod cross-reference. Thank you very, very much for watching. I appreciate it. I will see y'all in the next bonus footage. All right, so for those of you who have been watching, we just took apart this Dynamite 21 and we had a hard time getting that sleeve out of there, right? We had to do some work on that. I've shown this before, but I'm going to show it again real quick. This is what I do whenever I have a sleeve that gives me a really hard time like that one. I've talked about this little tool set. This is a Nitro specific tool set that I picked up many years ago. And it comes with this little thing that I use. It basically grips. Grips a sleeve so that you can chuck it into a drill. And so then what I do is I grab my sanding sponge right here. And now you do not want to shave a lot off of here. You do not want a sleeve that fits loosely in the crankcase. The looser your sleeve fits into the crankcase, the easier it will be to lose its pinch. You want a tight fit, but you don't want to fight with it. So I'll basically just give it just a quick move it up and down a little bit. Just kind of give it a little shine there. See how it's looking all nice and pretty now? I will release it from the tool. And then now, and I always like to, after I do that, I will spray it off with compressed air to make sure I got none of the bits of crap in there. So spray it off with compressed air. And now that sleeve, it's still good and tight, right? It's still tight enough. It's certainly not loose. It'll hold the engine, but it'll go in there much easier. And when I go to take it out again, it is not going to fight me. Got it orientated the wrong way. Goes in. Nice and easy. Comes out nice and easy. Not I'm having trouble lining it up with the locating pin back there. But anyways, y'all get the gist. I've already done what I've done. I don't want to. All right, line up, go, drop. There we go. There, we're lined up. All right, so again, I just give it a quick little clean off, shine it up a bit, and it'll be much easier to take out the next time. All right, y'all. See you later.